Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. Okay, so I want to get into a lesson starting off in Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter and the 7th verse. So Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the elect. So I'll go ahead and I'll get straight into it. This is Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Okay, and the watchmen are the prophets. Okay, continuing on. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth. That's right. It says, therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth. Okay, and we understand that the Lord speaks through his prophets. Okay, we're not speaking our own words. We're speaking the words of the Lord. Okay, continuing on. And warn them from me. That's right. It says, and warn them from me. And that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, we're telling our people that the Lord will bring plagues upon this place, man. Okay, we see that these plagues are being sent, famine, pestilence, the sword. Okay, we understand that these things will intensify. These things will escalate heading into the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, we understand that it's going to be worse than anything that we ever been through before. Okay, and we're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, of the things to come, whether you hear or forbear. So I'll go ahead and get what else I had. I'll get this in Daniel, the 12th chapter, and I'll start the first verse. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. And this is speaking about Michael, the archangel. Okay, continuing on. The great prince withstandeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. That's right. And we understand that that time of trouble that it's speaking about is the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, it's going to be worse than anything that we ever been through. Okay, like I was just going into, man, it's going to be worse than any captivity that we ever been in. It's going to be worse than slavery. Okay, that's how bad it's going to become out here during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, continuing on. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Okay, who are the ones that's going to be delivered? The elect. Okay, that remnant that the Lord will protect and deliver. Okay, as the scripture goes into. Okay, continuing on. Everyone that shall be found written in the book, okay? And we understand that the elect will be found written in the book of life, okay? So we know that the elect will be delivered, okay? So let me get what else I had, okay? I'll get this in Zechariah, the 13th chapter, and I'll start at the 8th verse, okay? This is Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, and that land is speaking about America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, continuing on, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. That's right, it says 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. So we understand that 2 parts, 2/3 of our people will be cut off here in America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, we understand that they're going to die here. All right, continuing on. But the third shall be left therein. That's right, it says, but the third shall be left therein. Okay, and the third is speaking about the 1/3, the elect that's here in America, which is Babylon the Great, that'll be delivered. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll get what else I had. All right. Let me go to Isaiah, the 24th chapter, and I'll start at 20th verse. This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. Okay, and what's going to cause the earth to reel to and fro like a drunkard? Those missiles. Okay, we understand there's going to be missiles that's going to be shot from both sides of the earth. Okay, even though we understand, you know, we always go into it about how America, which is Babylon the Great, will be destroyed. We know that it's going to be 200 million warheads that's going to hit America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe, as well as the concentrated fire that's going to come from the chariots. But we also know that America has missiles as well, okay, that's going to be used during World War III, the third woe, that's going to hit other parts of the earth. Okay, so that's what's going to cause the earth to reel to and fro like a drunkard. Is going to be missiles that's going to be shot from both sides of the earth, okay, as well as concentrated fire that's going to come from the chariots when the Lord returns. So I read this from the top again. This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. That's right, it says, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. And when you look at America, which is Babylon the Great, we understand that this place is exceedingly wicked under the rulership, under the vibration of Esau Edom. Okay, you see that the wicked philosophies of this place has been spread throughout the earth. Okay, all these things is unpleasing to the Lord has been heavily pushed and promoted from this place. Okay, that's why you see that pedophilia is being pushed and promoted. That's why you see that bestiality is being pushed and promoted. That's why you see that feminism is being pushed and promoted. Okay, like I just went into, all the things that's contrary to the ways of the Lord is being pushed and promoted in this place, man. Okay, continuing on. And you see that it's been spread throughout the earth. Okay, the wicked philosophies of this place. So I'll continue on. And it shall fall and not rise again. That's right. It says, and it shall fall and not rise again. So we understand that Esau's power structure will fail. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get what else I had. All right, let me go to Isaiah, the 59th chapter. Okay, and I'll start at the 19th verse. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. And what's in the west? America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, America, which is Babylon the Great, is in the western hemisphere. Okay, continuing on. And his glory from the rising of the sun. And we know that the Lord will be reverenced throughout the earth. Okay, continuing on. When the enemy shall come in like a flood. And who's the enemy? Esau Edom, okay, his military. Okay, we understand that they're going to come in like a flood. Okay, the scripture goes into it in 2 Esdras chapter 16 and verse 71 about how they shall be like mad men, sparing none. Okay, so we understand that these damn devils, they're about to lose it, man. Okay, we understand that it's going to be troops, in these cities. We know it's going to be checkpoints. Okay, we understand that you're not going to be able to move around as freely as you was once able to, man. Okay, so we understand that the enemy will come in like a flood, okay, looking to put hands on us, man. Okay, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. We call ourselves the hopeful elect. Okay, what's going to happen when they come in on the elect? I'll continue on. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. That's right. It says the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So we understand that it'll be divine intervention. Okay, that's what's going to happen. We know that the Lord will make a way for his elect to escape. Okay, we understand that it's going to be some brothers that's going to receive spiritual powers out here. Okay, that's going to be able to get busy on you devils very soon, man. Okay, we understand that it's going to happen. Okay, we know that it's going to be a standard that's going to be lifted for the elect. Okay, so we know that the elect will be protected and delivered. Okay, so let me go ahead and get what else I had. Let me go to Isaiah, the 26th chapter. Okay, and I want to say this too. Before America, which is Babylon the Great, is destroyed, we know that the CHIP, which is the MOTB, has to be made mandatory. Okay, and it will be made mandatory. You won't be able to buy or sell without taking that CHIP. But if you take it, you will be destroyed. We're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, to not take the CHIP, which is the MOTB. If you take it, you will be destroyed, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and get what else I had, and I'll end it on this. This is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers. That's right. And we understand that the chambers is speaking about the chariots. Okay, so who are the people that will be able to enter into those chariots? The elect. Okay, continuing on. And shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. That's right. So we understand that the elect will be delivered. The elect will be beamed up into the chariot when the Lord returns, and they'll be able to see the nuclear destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great, from the chariot. Okay, so we understand that the Lord will deliver his elect. Okay, so with that said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the elect, and I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone. who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.